interesting. I feel like an elf up here. Well, winter is definitely upon us. It's cold, it's bleak, and it's Christmas. But being a wildlife cameraman, it's a challenge. It is a challenge because wildlife tends to hibernate in the winter. But you do get some species. So over the last month or so, I have been out with a camera and tried to locate a few different species in different locations with a mixed bag of results, which I will share that with you now. The very first place I went to was Sizewell power station. Yes. And I was chasing an elusive bird that I've been after for many, many years. Did I catch him? You'll have to wait and see.
It's dawn on a bitterly cold morning along the shores of Sizewell in search of yet another of nature's secrets. There's a light frost on the ground and a sharp westerly coming in from the North Sea. In order to stay warm, I'm pacing the dunes, which are beautifully lit by the rising sun. Today's mission is a tough one, but I'm staying hopeful. There's always a plan B with wildlife.
Oh, it is chilly. I think it's about 2 degrees. It's really cold. But I'm sitting here in front of Sizewell power station. I'm not here to view that. I'm here to find, or hopefully find, a hoopoe. It's one of my favourite birds ever. I love the look of it. I love that crest it has and the colours, and it's just a beautiful bird. But I've never seen it in this country. I've seen it in Spain, and I think I've seen them in France, but I've never seen them here. I've chased them here a number of times. A couple of weeks ago, I was on the Naze trying to find it with the other 20 other bird watchers, but it just didn't turn up. But yeah, I would love to see one here in the UK. And there's been sightings of only one up and down this coast. Up the top here, you've got Minsmere. It's been seen up there. It's been seen a few times here on this location at Sizewell, just opposite these Coast Guard cottages, and then sort of just down the coast. But apparently this is the one. This is where I should see it, but I don't mind. It's a lovely day. It's a bit chilly, but it is a gorgeous day. The sun is shining, and hopefully it'll make a show. Who knows? If not, I'm going to go and head up to Minsmere later on and see if there's anything about. But ideally, I'd love to capture this hoopoe. It's a beautiful bird, absolutely beautiful bird. As I say, I saw them this year in Spain and abroad, but not here. But fingers crossed, eh?
Hoopoes are a rare and exciting sight in the UK, and finding one is no easy task. These striking birds are usually found in southern Europe, North Africa, or the Mediterranean. Occasionally, strong winds during migration blow them off course, bringing them to our shores, and spotting one feels like winning the wildlife lottery. There are a few familiar faces out and about. Stone chats starting between perches, pied wagtails in search of breakfast, and the occasional kestrel resting on rooftops. But as for the hoopoe, no sign of it yet.
So one bird that I really wanted to target was the short-eared owl. And I did a lot of research, found a location along the Suffolk coast again, and I spent a good day trying to locate this beautiful, beautiful owl, which gave an incredible display, and I'll share that with you now.
It's another early roll call, and yet another challenge to tackle. Winter, as I mentioned earlier, is a tough time. And not just for the wildlife, but for us warm-blooded souls braving the cold in search of nature's prizes.
So today I have come down to Shingle Street in Suffolk. Shingle Street sounds like a children's television programme. But I'm after the short-eared owl that I've seen come up on bird sightings. I know there's only the single one that's been seen, but hopefully he'll be on show, or she'll be on show. Very snotty. I don't know what the temperature is, but I think it's around 6 degrees. We're at the tail end of November, and it's beautiful, beautiful location. I've got an expanse of sort of marshy bush out in front of me here. The sea is at the back of me here. And I arrived just about dawn, just about 7 o'clock. And as I got here, I sort of drove down this road here, and I saw a short-eared owl patrolling this area out in front of me. And so I parked up quickly, jumped out, and it soon sort of disappeared. So I went and parked at the main car park and came back here. I got a little bit of footage, but I'm really hoping that I can get it again. Seen a few kestrels out, lots of stone chats, but essentially I am here for the owl. And they are quite prevalent here. I've been checking out, on the bird guides and the sighting sites to see what's about, and there's been a couple being seen here. So. And obviously they are here because I have seen one already, which is cool. But yeah, it's kind of a bit of a waiting game really. But I've got about 37 layers on. I've got my big lens, and I've got a lot of patience.
And you're going to need a lot of that.
Magpie. So this week it's been an interesting week actually. I did my first talk to Plymouth University. I did a 45-minute presentation to the students, the photography students, and I just kind of did an outline of what I do and how I do my films, my interests, how I got into it, and some great questions for them as well. So yeah, great feedback all around. And it's something I would like to do a bit more of actually. I maybe need to refine my presentation. It's my first one obviously, but I would like to maybe explore how to make it a bit more interactive and yet not have so many issues with technology. Try to do it over Teams, then try to do it over Google, and then end up on Zoom, which was perfect for what I needed. It's just getting that frame rate right, so that actually, when you play your videos back and you do your vocal, it all matches and it all looks good. But yeah, I thoroughly enjoyed the experience, and as I said, I'd like to do it a little bit more. I think next time I will maybe home in on a little bit more about, the skills that you're required to do, when you're in field. I got some great interaction on Instagram from a couple of the students there as well, saying, thank you very much for the talk, and some great tips on what to do next, and sponsorship and all that sort of thing, and how to go commercial. It's always a difficult one, that question. How do I make money out of this? It is a very competitive market, but really you have to have that passion and the love first. You've got to, put love and time into this, and then eventually, if you're lucky, you can actually, sell your photography or offer tutorials, or join a crew and become somebody who's in film. But for me, at the moment, I actually just love this. I love going out and just exploring, finding new places, finding new species, and that's what I was trying to sort of say with the presentation, is that you just got to enjoy what you do. Even though I am a professional cameraman, but I love in my own time just to do this and make my films and enjoy it for myself. So you may see that I have a new pair of bins. Well, good news is that I will now be working alongside SWAROVSKI OPTIK and as part of their nature team. And I'm really looking forward to the collaboration. I met the guys at Global Bird Fair this year and had the opportunity to go through all of their binoculars, which are just incredibly good. And having a chat with the guys, it just came around that they were interested in my work, and I obviously love their product. So yeah, I'm really excited about what happens next.
You never truly get used to the unexpected when searching for wildlife. It's part of the magic. That thrill of not knowing what might happen next is what keeps us coming back. And when nature suddenly bursts into action, it's awesome. The blood pumps, the excitement builds, and your heart races. Short-eared owls are remarkable winter visitors in the UK, often found hunting over open grasslands, marshes and coastal areas. Unlike many owls, they are active during the day, especially at dawn and dusk, making them easier to spot. Identifying these diurnal hunters is fairly easy. With their striking yellow eyes and small tufts resembling ears, they're a captivating sight. They migrate from northern Europe to escape the harsh winters, adding a touch of wilderness to the British landscape during the colder months. Filming birds in flight is great practice, but it requires anticipation. Predicting their next move can be tricky, but once you've tuned into their behaviour, the results can be mesmerising. With patience and careful observation, you can truly anticipate the beauty of these creatures in motion.
So the owl has just landed just over the back of this thick piece of grass, which is about, I would say about maybe 120 yards just over there. We have been watching it. I bumped into a very nice guy who's a really good photographer, and he's been watching him here for quite a number of years. And he said they'll come out about 2 o'clock, about 2 o'clock, which is bang on time. And yeah, so we both saw it come up. It perched on one of these little plastic electric rod posts, and then got a few shots of it there, and then it's kind of flitted around. I'm sure that I might have it transferring a vole to its beak and then going down, but yeah, we're just waiting for it to come back up again. Exciting stuff. God, this weather is awful. It was freezing cold, bright sunshine this morning, and now it's freezing cold and grey as hell. And it looks like it might even rain, which I think actually is raining. But yeah, and to top it off, no hoopoe. No hoopoe at all. But there's always a next time, hopefully. But for now, I'm going to head up to Minsmere, which is about 15 minutes up the road, and see if I can find something, anything.
Back to where we left off, and my mission to spot the hoopoe, well, it didn't quite pan out. But plan B isn't a bad backup, even though the weather has taken a turn for the worse. The reserve is quiet, and despite the conditions, I'm just happy to be out here doing what I love.
So obviously the hoopoe was a no-show. Surprise, surprise. You know, this has been the second or third time that I've chased them, but again, he's gone. Well, I assume he's gone or he's hiding from me. Anyway, so I've come up to Minsmere, which is sort of a mile up the coast here from Sizewell. And I thought I'd just sit in one of the hides and see what's on show. The clouds have come over a bit and it's a bit moody and still a bit windy, but it's still very cold. But there's a lot on show here. A lot of wildfowl. A couple of avocets I've seen around. Lots of terns, cormorants, but lots of different duck wildfowl, including gadwall, pochard, mallard, lapwings, obviously not duck, but I have seen beautiful. The oast over here, we've got some pintails, which I love. Pintails, beautiful, beautiful bird, beautiful plumage on its back. So yeah, I'm quite happy just to take the pace down. Normally I'm sort of targeting a species which involves me, well, just focusing on one thing, but I like just sitting down, doing my bird spotting. I don't do it enough. But I mean, this is a good opportunity to do it, especially when there's so much to see here. But yeah, it is lovely here, really nice.
It's late December and my time out with the camera is becoming more and more challenging with Christmas fast approaching. Between the busy season and the colder weather, finding those quiet moments in nature is getting trickier.
So today I am at Lackford Lakes in Suffolk, and I'm hoping to see, I'd love to film, a bullfinch. Now, I've seen many bullfinches before, but I've never had the opportunity to actually film one. I see them flitting around in bushes when I'm driving in the car, and I have seen them sort of perched, but just not had the opportunity to actually film one. So hopefully I'll get the chance today.
Not the target species that I was after, but a welcome sight all the same.
I've wanted to film bullfinches for such a long time, but they've never been that keen on me putting a camera in their face. I've always seen them sort of flitting, in bushes, and when I'm driving, that's the key thing. When I'm driving, that's when they come out and say, "Oh, film me now." I can't. I'm driving. But yeah, I think this will be my last winter session. Well, we'll go out the dog and do some walks, but essentially we've got about a week to go until Christmas, and there's just lots else to do really, Christmas. But yeah, I'm hoping that I might get out with the bullfinch. He is here. Oh God. Sorry, I was going to just talk to you about everything and anything, but actually you can wait, because I can see a beautiful, he's just flitting around. I wonder if there's another one next to him. I'll keep my voice down a little bit as well. There he is. Come on, baby. It's a little bit of a distance away, but he has been coming closer because of these old nettle beds here. Come on.
Now, I have many favourite birds, but the bullfinch is definitely one of them. With its stunning peach colouring and stout beak, it's a real sight to behold. But they're not the easiest to find or film. Their elusive nature makes catching a glimpse of them even more rewarding. Bullfinches are small, colourful songbirds often found in hedgerows and woodland, where they can feed on seeds and buds. Their elusive nature and beauty make them a prize for any birdwatcher.
Oh wow, that's amazing. It's so good to see. It's like so beautifully bright colours. Oh my God, that is so awesome. That is so awesome.
What a treat. And catching a glimpse of this stunning little bird made my day, as you can clearly see here. As a professional cameraman, I'm often hauling around heaps of gear for big shoots. But every now and then I'd like to scale it down for a day shoot. So this product is the perfect option.
So this is the 35 litre First Light from Mindset, and it's an enormous camera bag, and I love it. For all my big productions, I've used it for the past 6 months. It's super comfy, extremely versatile, and well, it'll be my go-to for all my big production work going forward. However, so this is the 26 litre Backlight from Mindset, and like its bigger brother, it's really well constructed. It's solid, the zips are all nice and flowing, the material is a good quality, you know, what you'd expect from a think tank basically. But I love this colour, montane green. It suits my environment and what I do, wildlife camera work. But in here, I've got everything I need for a day shoot or a couple of days shoot. So I've got a single body with a lens attached to it. I've got 3 extra lenses, battery packs, accessories. You know, I could even put my little drone in here if I wanted to. And then in the pocket here, I've got a waterproof. I can put my laptop in there and my tablet. Little pockets as well, which you can put your keys in and all sorts of bits and pieces. Now it is very, very comfortable. I've used it for a few days, walking up and down fens and backfields and RSPB reserves. And to be honest with you, like when you put all the straps on and you've actually tightened it and make sure you've actually fastened it to your body, it is really, really comfortable. And I think a lot of people get a misconception of how comfortable a bag is by just draping it over their shoulder and saying, oh, no, it's not very comfortable. But actually, when you wear it properly, you know, you even your strap tension and you actually put your waist straps on and everything you need to do to, you know, to fasten this to your body. It's really, really comfortable. You've got 2 side pockets, which are really nice and big. So I've got a big water bottle and I put my tripod on. You've actually got a tripod mount on the front here, so you can actually have it running up the face. But actually I like the weight distribution on the side. On the back of the bag, you've got these absolutely lovely soft straps, which are very, very comfortable. Got a lovely panel here, which is all padded, great lumbar support. And you've got your waistband and your clips on your chest. It's very, very comfortable. And this is a back access panel. It's not a front access panel. So for me, everything is about keeping clean because I'm obviously doing this. And to have a muddy set of straps like I would have on my first light, which is the front entrance, front access panel, this is actually better for me. Plus, the main reason why I love having a back access panel is because of security. And if you wanted to get my gear out my bag, you have to take the bag off my back, and good luck with that. So yeah, as you can see, these straps are really, really comfortable. I've got my waistband on, excuse the extra waistband here. But yeah, it's really, really comfortable. If I run around, I don't really want to be running around with cameras in my back, but if I am jogging around trying to get wildlife or, you know, in a production, it's really comfortable. It doesn't bounce anywhere. So one of the USPs about this bag is that you can access it from the front part of your waist. Let me show you. So if I undo this and take your arms out and you spin the bag around, and then you can wear it like that. I mean, it's not the most flattering of things, but I guess if you're a run and gun kind of cameraman, you could actually utilize this. So then what you do is you open the bag up, lift that up here, even give you a little strap to put around your neck, and put your arms over there. You can access your camera and you can take a picture. Oh look, it's a frog. Done. And then you put that back in the camera bag, like so. It's quite, it's probably something that I wouldn't use, to be honest with you, but because I've got so much gear on me, and I think that I tend to sort of go out quite heavyweight. Now this, actually spinning this around, yeah, maybe, but you know, utilising things like the strap and stuff, I'm not sure. But it's a good idea if you're a run and gunner. But essentially, yeah, close that up like so. Just show you that angle again. And then you can lift it up to your front. You can wear it on your front if you really want to. But essentially, you spin it back around like so. And then put your arms back in and off you go. I mean, it's an interesting idea. I don't know, everybody has to have a USP, you know, apart from obviously it looks amazing, it's well constructed, it's got history. Yeah, it's also got that little clever little bit there. So the 26 litre backlight, it's a very versatile, well-made bag and will last a long time as long as you look after it and keep it clean. It just has everything I need in it for a day pack, where I can put a single camera, a few lens accessories, and it just does exactly what it says on the tin. So it's highly recommended. So 2024 is nearly done, and what an incredible year it's been. Lots of wild adventures, and 2025 is going to get even better. So for now, I'm going to just say, hope you have a lovely Christmas, and I will see you next year. Driving home for Christmas,
No, stop that. Silly